A star of the Oscar-winning film Tsotsi and playing a role on The Bold and the Beautiful, Terry's rise from a Soweto theatre group to boasting a daily TV audience of 26 million is pure inspiration.
Here on Top Billing, we're always traveling in style, especially when I have with me the queen of the silver screen, Miss Terry Pheto, who, might I say, makes this look good.
Thank you so much. This is so much fun.
It's amazing.
If I can only stop it.
That's true. Apparently you need to have a good center of gravity. There you go. So tell me, what have you been up to since I last saw you?
I'm quite excited about my film that I produced. We shot it last year. It's called Ayanda, and it's coming out later this year in August. And it's a coming-of-age story, a 21-year-old in Yeovil. And I'm proud to be a producer in a film, leading and a director as well as a woman.
Sounds phenomenal. I love it when strong women lead the way. How about a wonderful adventure through the winelands of Stellenbosch?
Right after you.
Okay, here we go.
Terry's latest acting project is a lead in the art house film The Tribe. It's all a far cry from her beginnings.
What was Terry like as a child?
Grounded, I would say. Being the eldest, I had so much responsibility taking care of my younger siblings, and cooking was also one of those things that, I had to do each and every day because my parents had to work. So I was, quite an introvert. I still am most of the time. And it was just me, my schoolwork and chores every day.
Saying that you're an introvert and then choosing your path as an actress, that's quite a juxtaposition.
I've always had a huge interest in storytelling, and as an introvert, that's the only time you can express yourself. That's the only time when you pretend to be someone else that you come to life, that a part of you actually gets a chance to play and have fun. If I work, then I play characters and I tell stories, but as myself, as Terry or Mu Terry, I don't have to try hard. Just be yourself. People like that. I like that. I like when people are real.
That authenticity made her a natural as the face of a global cosmetics brand.
You are the most fashionable person to ever use this mode of transport. I mean, look at those wedges.
I'm sure I'm not the only person. Actually, I would have preferred stilettos, 6-inch.
You've worked on many international films. What's it like working with international stars such as Idris Elba?
The guy that I got a chance to know is an amazing person and a good friend of mine, and I loved working with him, and I'm looking forward to working with him again, hopefully in the near future.
Now, a lot of actresses have to keep themselves in shape, which I really admire because the food on film sets can be pretty good, and I hear that you yourself are quite the foodie.
I will agree with you. They do definitely keep themselves in shape, and most of them don't eat. Unfortunately, I'm not one of them. I love to cook and I love to eat, and I love that you can actually have your curves and your African trademark and walk around like a queen.
Whilst Miss Pheto's favorite is a good steak and a glass of red wine, Chef Angelo Scirocco thought he'd try the ladies on his signature dish that's getting a lot of attention.
Chef Angelo.
How are you doing?
Hello,
Hey guys, how are you doing yourself?
So what are you making for us?
We're doing a oyster panna cotta with guanciale, burrata, and a parsley and oyster dressing.
Ooh, guanciale. Which one is guanciale?
The ham.
Oh,
the cured ham.
It looks like bacon to me.
It's from pork cheek, Italian, and we just thinly slice it.
Oh wow, you know what we call it in Zulu? Skop.
Okay.
Well, I'd love to see your work in action. Let's get going.
Okay. Well, first of all, we're going to add the oysters into the blender.
I've never blended oysters before.
I don't like oysters.
He's a young chef, you can't say that.
True, he knows what he's doing, I don't.
He's trained with the best like Luke Dale Roberts. And to compete for the Young World Chef of the Year title, he's being mentored by David Higgs.
Angelo, where does your love of food come from?
My family have been chefs for 5 generations, so it's just been passed down. I always knew I was going to be a chef, and ever since I was young I had a passion for it already. So I just followed it, and it just led me to where I am today.
This panna cotta blend of oysters, cream, milk and gelatine had created 2 very interested customers.
I'm going to let this settle. You guys take a seat, and I'll be with you guys shortly.
To keep growing her career, Terry finds it stimulating putting her name behind new projects.
So is it important for you to distinguish yourself as Terry the actress and Terry the producer?
It's still storytelling, but now I'm on the business side of things. Now I have a better understanding. It's challenging because now I have to be the person calling people and say, listen, I have this amazing project, but the budget is not that great. And it's quite empowering as well, just understanding the business and in terms of scripts that I choose and the characters that I play as a producer and as an actor.
And of course to create roles for women.
I'm all about women empowerment. I'm all about women's stories, stories that I know as women we have, and we are the foundation of our nation. And I think women have always played like supporting roles, even in Hollywood. And I'm proud to say the film that I produce is starring a female, written by a female, and the director is a woman as well. So I can't wait for you to see it.
Over an exceptional lunch with internationally renowned local wines, it was our privilege to spend time with two homegrown talents who are amongst the bold young faces of Africa making a name on the world stage.